Good evening. A horrific scene midtown after a woman was hit and killed while crossing the street. Area residents left shaken after the morning incident, the city's 23rd pedestrian fatality of the year.
I'm shaken. I don't know her name, I don't know her age, but it's very hard on both parties. Bottom line.
Area residents laying flowers at the site where a woman was struck and killed by a cement truck.
It appears that a 54-year-old woman was crossing Yonge Street and was struck by a turning motor vehicle, a commercial vehicle, the cement truck behind me, that was turning off of Yonge Street onto this side street.
Police say multiple calls came in around 10 this morning after the crash at Yonge and Erskine, just north of Eglinton. Onlookers watching in horror, some saying they've known for years that a tragic incident like this was almost inevitable.
I've been here 30 years, and this intersection is very well known. I've seen all kinds of things go on here, and it was only a matter of time.
With a number of condo projects in the neighborhood, as well as construction of the Crosstown LRT, Peter Bryden says crews often use this corridor, but he warns against pointing a finger at truck drivers.
It's very tough to make turns close to Yonge and Eglinton itself, so they tend to loop around here. They're fairly cautious, and I know these guys here have great signalmen. They're very good.
Police couldn't say which site the vehicle was headed to. That will be part of the investigation. They say the driver of the truck was treated on scene for shock, devastated about the events that unfolded.
One of the tenants said that right after it happened, he heard the screaming. He's on the north side of the building. He heard the driver was screaming, and then he came out. He was literally hitting his head on one of the newspaper boxes. He was traumatized.
Meanwhile, the city's mayor commenting on today's fatality as the city works to implement newly passed measures to keep Toronto streets safe.
I think these events are absolutely tragic, each and every one. But we're determined to stay on the course of taking the measures that are necessary to make the city safer. As I've said many times, we need the help of people in particular who are driving cars and trucks.
And the mayor's Vision Zero 2.0, aimed at reducing pedestrian deaths, passed earlier this summer. It includes implementation of photo radar and reducing speed limits for hundreds of kilometers of road throughout the city.